Stephen Pressfield, in his book The War of Art, has said that we all have two lives: the life that we live and the life that we are capable of living. And all of us desire to live the life that we are capable of living. But as we come to the end of 2022, I see a lot of people panicking about how we haven't lived the life that we are capable of living in this year. So I'm here to tell you that it's not too late to slay your goals in 2022. Hi, I'm Rhoda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos on personal development, community, and the world and our responsibility in it. And today I want to motivate you to finish 2022 strong. I know some of you have given up on 2022. You're like, 2023 is going to be my year. Forget about 2022. I'll just enjoy the rest of the year. I'll enjoy the holidays. I'll enjoy New Year's. And then I'm going to slay 2023. But hear me out here. A month from now, you're going to wish that you started today. Because let's be honest, if you're not going to do it now, you aren't going to do it in 2023. So let's do it now. Let's not wait for 2023. Let's not wait for the beginning of the next month. Let's not wait for a Monday. Let's not wait for 9 a.m. Let's do it now. So, what can we do to end the year well? You can't do everything because there's just 1 month left, but you can do some things, especially if you have some specific plans you had for your life in 2022. The best thing is the fact that you already have a deadline. 31st of December 2022 is your deadline. And as you already know, whenever we have a deadline, that pushes us to do things faster with that sense of urgency. When we start the year, we don't have that sense of urgency because we have the entire year. But when we have just 1 month left, there is that sense of, if I want to do it, if I want to get this done, I need to do it now. And that is a big benefit because we usually expand our tasks to fit in the time that we have. So when we shorten the timeline and put that deadline for ourselves, 31st December 2022, we are pushing ourselves to finish things sooner rather than later. To begin with, choose one or two things that you want to achieve in the rest of the year. These can be personal or professional, and they need to be really specific. Just think about what is the thing that if I do it, I will feel satisfied with 2022. That if I finish this in 2022, I will feel like 2022 was a productive year. Now, I'll give you my example of what I'm trying to do in the rest of the year. One thing is that I want to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. And the second thing is I want to write more, and specifically, I want to write 2 books, like books, booklets type of thing. So, these are the 2 goals that I have for 2022, that if I do these things, I'm going to be satisfied with my year. So once you have these goals in your mind, write them down, because if you just have it in your mind, it is not enough. You need to write it down and even share it with someone if you feel that that's going to hold you more accountable. But I feel at the end of the day that we need to be self accountable. We need to set goals and do whatever it takes from our part to achieve them. There are sometimes goals that might require external input, like for example, my 500 YouTube subscriber goal is something that I can't actually control. It is something that people need to subscribe to my channel, but I can ensure that I am putting out videos that are useful for people, that add value to people's life, and therefore they will subscribe to my channel. So I need to focus on what I can do and not on what other people need to do. But I wanted to set it as a goal just because that's the goal. Once you have those goals on paper, what you need to do is plan what you're going to do every single day for the next 4 weeks. When you have the entire year to do something, we give ourselves a lot of off days, we give ourselves a lot of downtime, saying that even if we have a bad day, even if we are not motivated enough, even if we are sad or tired, we give ourselves a day off or a week off and we think that we have time to catch up. But we can't really do that when we have just 4 weeks to do it. So every single day matters. So we need to become comfortable in the uncomfortable. We need to push through even when we don't feel like it. We need to ensure that on a daily basis, this is what I want to do. This is what is going to help me reach my goal. So I'm going to ensure that I find the time for it and I schedule it into my day and then do the rest of the things. We do have enough time in the day, but we tend to do the low value stuff, the things that actually don't add value to your life in a big way first. And then if we have time left, we do the things that add value to our life. And it should be the other way around. So you need to schedule time, block time to do the things that are going to help you in your goals. For example, I want to write. I need to schedule out time every single day, whether it's 1 hour or 2 hours, to just write. And I'm going to do that preferably in the mornings. Writing is not my job, and so I need to work for 9 hours in a day. And then when I come back, I might be too tired to write. So I need to give it first preference if I want to achieve that goal that I'm thinking about. Some of the concepts of blocking out your time that might help you in this process is setting up, firstly, strategic time blocks. Now, strategic blocks are times in your week where you ensure that there are no interruptions. And this needs to be like a big chunk of time, like 2 hours at a time or 3 hours at a time, where you are not interrupted by anyone, you are not distracted by your routine, you are not answering phone calls, you are not responding to emails, you are just focused on your work. And you need to schedule that out. You cannot let it happen. It's not going to happen if you wait for it to happen. So set it up on your calendar, tell people around you that for this time period in a day or in a week, I am not going to be available. Please don't disturb me. So that is strategic time blocks. The second is buffer time blocks. Now, buffer time blocks are blocks in a day where you focus on the low value activities. Things that, if they come up throughout the day, might distract you, like answering emails, making phone calls, these type of things that are actually low value in nature, but you need to do them to continue your life or let your life function. So the best way to do it is to do it together, to batch process it in those buffer time blocks. You can do it like 1 hour a day, or you can do like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, to just focus in on those tasks so that they don't disturb you throughout the day. So that could be like when you get into work in the morning, 30 minutes, just answer all your emails so that things move, and then you focus on what you need to do strategically for reaching your professional goal. This will ensure that during the day you're not distracted by things that come up, because that takes up a lot of time. Every time you open your email or keep checking your messages, it takes up time. So, batching it together and scheduling it into these buffer time blocks is going to help you a lot so that you save time to do your strategic time block. The third time block is the breakout time blocks. This is for your free time. If you're constantly focused on your goals, or if you're constantly focused on doing things, you're going to burn out, even if for that short period of 4 weeks. So, to refresh your mind, you need to take time away from whatever goal you're pursuing. So, if I am pursuing YouTube, I can't constantly be making videos, editing. I won't be as productive unless I take a break from it. So, I'm going to schedule some time off to ensure that I'm reading or I'm doing something that fills up my cup, and then I get back to making videos and I feel much more creative, I feel much more productive. So having these breakout time blocks is also important, because you can't be like go 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 all the time. You're going to burn out and then you'll give up on your goal. So strategic time blocks, buffer time blocks, and breakout time blocks will save you. What I would suggest is to create an ideal week by putting in, what does your Monday look like? What does your Tuesday look like? What does your Wednesday look like? What does your weekend look like? Put it down on paper and then try to live out as best possible that ideal week. Yes, there might be some changes to that, but for the most part, I feel that you'll be able to do that, because this is just like for 4 weeks. And that's something to remind yourself, that this is just for 4 weeks. And if you focus in on something, if you sacrifice personal time, if you sacrifice social time for something that you really, really want to achieve, I think it's worth it. In order to achieve anything great, there has to be some sacrifice. In order to do something that you always wanted to do, there has to be something that is sacrificed, something that is removed so that this can be put in its place. And I think it's worth it. Once you have your ideal week, once you have in place what am I going to do on a daily basis to reach this goal, you can't just leave it at that. You have to monitor progress. Since this is such a short period of time, I think progress needs to be monitored on a daily basis. You need to sit down at the end of each day, go through your list of things that you were supposed to do in order to reach that goal, and see whether you did it. For example, if you want to be fit and your goal is something to do with health, you need to see, what did I eat today? What exercise did I do? Did I miss my workout today? Was I so tired that I didn't cook? What were the challenges that I faced with following my plan? How can I make sure that I don't face this the next day? How do I overcome this? That's what you need to do on a daily basis to monitor, because consistent effort is the only thing that is going to make you reach your goals. There's often this analogy given of a rock and water falling on that rock, like drops of water falling on that rock. Over time, that consistent falling of that water on the rock can even wear down that rock. So it's not about the strength of the water, it's not about the intensity of the water, it's not about the power and force of the water, it's about the consistent falling of the water. That's where many of us struggle with consistent effort. We're good with setting the goal and wanting to reach it, but then when it comes to the day to day consistent effort, that's where we struggle the most. And I feel that if you have that short period of 4 weeks, I need to do this, it's going to be easier to be consistent if you monitor yourself daily. I love this quote by Benjamin Franklin where he says that if you take care of the minutes, the years will take care of themselves. And we often think about life in terms of the years. We think about, oh, what did I achieve in 2022? What did I achieve in 2021? But we don't think about, what did I do on 26th November 2022 to achieve that goal in 2022. One of the struggles we have in our modern life is being present in the moment. In our effort to not miss anything, we are missing everything. We might be watching a football game, and at the same time, we are texting someone. We don't get the full experience of the football game because we are distracted. And we also don't get the full experience of being with that person or talking to that person because we are also looking at the match. We are the most effective if we are mentally present where we are physically present. I'll say that again. We are the most effective if we are mentally present where we are physically present. So, multitasking is really a myth. Don't try to do that. If you're watching a game, watch the game, enjoy the game, and then do your task. That is going to help you achieve what you want to achieve and live that life that I know you are capable of. If you have watched this video till now, you have all the information that you need to actually achieve your goals in 2022. All you need to do now is go do it. Don't let this video be just another video that you watch to inspire you a bit and then you go back to your regular life. Before you go, put down your goal or goals in a comment down below, because you need to put it out there if you want to see it happen. I'll be happy to read it and I'll be happy to pray for you that you achieve these goals in 2022. So thank you for watching this video. Share this with anybody you feel that might also want to achieve their goals in 2022. Let's do this together. Let's end this year well, because as I said, it's not too late.